There are certain stories that echo across millennia, not just because of what they tell us, but because of what they warn us about. We are about to step into one of the most pivotal, devastating moments in all of ancient mythology. This isn't just a story about a kidnapping. It is a terrifying sequence of cosmic violation. It's a tale absolutely dripping with the weight of fatal duty, the darkest kinds of deception, and the sort of blinding, earth-shattering arrogance that brings entire empires crashing down. Let's step into the shadows of the Dandaka forest and witness the abduction of Sita.
Our story actually begins with a demon named Maricha. Now, Maricha is a former warlord who has completely turned his back on violence. He's traded his armor for the quiet, ascetic life of a forest hermit, wearing black deer skin, just trying to live in peace. But the sky darkens. Ravana, the terrifying demon king, descends from the clouds with an impossible demand. He needs Maricha's dark magic to help him kidnap the innocent Sita, the wife of the exiled prince Rama. Looking up at his king's manic, arrogant face, Maricha feels his blood run cold. He knows instantly that his fate is sealed, uttering the chilling words you see right there. It is death that's paid me a visit today.
Part 1. The Demon's Warning.
You have to understand, Maricha isn't terrified of his king. He is absolutely paralyzed by the thought of the man Ravana intends to cross. Maricha knows firsthand what Rama is capable of. He watched Rama annihilate an entire legion of demons single-handedly, with arrows that moved so fast they looked like a solid wall of light. Maricha desperately tries to pierce through Ravana's blinding ignorance. He pleads with him, warning him that Rama isn't just a skilled warrior, he is a force of nature. As it says right there, he can bring down the stars, or break apart the continents. Maricha is essentially begging his king to realize that touching Sita means the absolute unmaking of their entire race.
It's a brilliant clash of two completely different worldviews. Look at this stark contrast. On one side, you have Maricha's fatalistic wisdom. He's begging to avoid a doomed fate, to just walk away and live in peace. But on the other side, you have Ravana's absolute arrogance. He is fueled by an insane greed, desiring to steal by deception and literally rule the universe. Ravana doesn't listen. He draws his weapon and threatens to execute Maricha right there in the dirt if he refuses to help. Forced into an impossible corner, Maricha accepts his doom. In a beautifully tragic detail, he actually performs his own funeral rites right there in the forest, knowing he will not survive the day.
Section 2. The Golden Deer Illusion.
Maricha steps deep into the stark, shadowy trees and channels his ancient magic, twisting his body into a mesmerizing, impossible trap. He transforms into a golden deer. But this isn't just a beautiful animal. It is a hypnotic, surreal masterpiece designed to bewitch the mind. Look at these details. Its face glows like living blue sapphire. Reaching up from its head are antlers carved from actual ivory and moonstone. When it walks, it makes absolutely no sound, stepping on glassy black flint hooves. It looks around the forest with piercing violet amethyst eyes, all set against a coat of shimmering golden hair speckled with silver spots. It's an intoxicating sight. And the trap works perfectly. Sita is instantly captivated by it, and despite feeling that something is terribly wrong, Rama leaves the camp and steps into the deep woods to catch it for her. The golden beast leads Rama deeper and deeper into the wilderness, pulling him miles away from his wife. Eventually, Rama realizes he's been played. It's a dark illusion. He draws his bow and unleashes a single blazing golden arrow that tears through the deer's heart. The illusion violently shatters, and Maricha reverts back to his massive demon form, bleeding out on the forest floor. But Maricha has one final devastating trick to play. With his dying breath, he channels his magic, perfectly mimics Rama's exact voice, and screams out an agonizing, echoing cry. "Help me!"
Section 3. The Fatal Deception.
That perfectly faked scream of agony echoes all the way back to the camp. Sita hears her husband's voice, begging for his life, and pure panic sets in. She fiercely orders Rama's brother, Lakshmana, to go save him. Now Lakshmana knows it's a trap. He knows Rama cannot be defeated by a forest beast. But a terrified, weeping Sita turns on him, hurling vicious accusations of betrayal, essentially forcing him to leave. Furious, but bound by his sacred duty to protect her, Lakshmana creates a profound boundary. He takes the tip of his bow and carves a deep line into the dirt around the hermitage, creating a protective circle. He strictly forbids Sita from taking a single step across that line while he searches for Rama. He commands the very trees and spirits of the forest to watch over her, and then he vanishes into the woods. Sita is now entirely alone.
Section 4. Ravana Revealed.
Ravana has been watching from the shadows, just waiting for this exact moment. But he doesn't burst out as a towering monster. No, he is far more insidious than that. He creeps out of the trees disguised as a frail, harmless holy man. He's wearing soft red silk, he has white hair, a gentle smile, and he's carrying a simple begging bowl. The sheer evil here is that he weaponizes Sita's own goodness. He uses the sacred, unspoken rules of hospitality as a snare. Blinded by piety and duty to a guest, Sita takes one fatal step over Lakshmana's protective line in the dirt to offer the old man water. But the moment she rebuffs his subtle, creepy advances, the gentle illusion melts away. The holy man violently expands, revealing the true Demon King in all his horror, towering over her with 10 dark faces, 20 massive arms, and terrifying yellow fangs.
He is heavily armed and absolutely terrifying to look at. Let's break down this arsenal of terror. He is clad in incredibly heavy golden armor, wearing 10 crowns on his 10 heads. Slung across his back is a nightmare of a quiver, stitched entirely out of human skins and framed with human bones. The outside of this quiver is painted with spectral faces drawn in fresh blood, and these faces actually move, their eyes darting around watching their prey. And inside that quiver sit 50 cold, blue-black iron arrows. It is a visual assault meant to completely break the spirit. And here is where the storytelling elevates into something truly cosmic. The natural world itself reacts to this unspeakable crime. As Ravana grabs Sita by her dark hair, the universe practically holds its breath in dread. The wind completely dies. The rushing Godadevari River actually slackens its speed, freezing in sheer fright. Even the glorious sun, the eye of the heavens, physically dims his light, unable to bear the shame and terror of what is happening below. Nature is paralyzed as the towering demon hauls the screaming princess into his magical flying chariot and launches into the sky.
Section 5. The Vulture King's Fall.
As the golden chariot tears upward into the sky, Sita screams for the trees and the rivers to help her. Her desperate cries pierce the canopy and reach the ears of a colossal, ancient bird resting high in the branches. This is Jatayu, the Vulture King. Look at that number on your screen. 60,000. That is how many years this magnificent creature has lived. He is an ancient titan of the sky, and more importantly, he is an old dear friend of Sita's family. Jatayu knows Ravana's power. He knows this fight will likely be his end, but duty, honor, and love leave him no choice. With a deafening screech, the colossal bird launches himself into the air to intercept the Demon King.
What follows is one of the most relentless, brutal aerial battles ever described in myth. Jatayu hits the chariot like a hurricane. In the opening clash, his massive talons tear completely through the side rail of the chariot. Ravana fires back, but Jatayu is a storm of feathers and fury, swooping in to snap the demon's great ivory bow right in half. He dives again, smashing the golden wheels off the chariot, sending them spiraling down into the trees. And then, in a stunning display of raw, ancient power, Jatayu's beak and talons rip clean through Ravana's flesh, severing the Demon King's 10 left arms. A grotesque, horrific rain of crushed wood, shattered gold, and bleeding demon flesh pours down onto the forest canopy below.
But Jatayu is 60,000 years old. The sheer exertion of the fight begins to catch up with him. The battle takes a heartbreaking step-by-step turn. First, the ancient king's heart begins to give out, and he goes completely blind from the overwhelming exhaustion. Second, the dark magic of the Rakshasa kicks in, and Ravana's 10 severed arms violently, magically regrow from his torso. Third, realizing the great bird can no longer see, Ravana smiles, reaching down to draw a massive, gleaming blue steel sword. And fourth, with a sickening, merciless swing, he completely severs Jatayu's magnificent wings. The ancient, noble king plummets through the air, crashing into the forest floor, bleeding and broken. Part 6. Tears of the Earth.
Ravana doesn't even look back. He violently tears Sita away from the dying bird, forcing her back into the ruined chariot, and rockets toward the southern horizon like a bruised, dark thundercloud. Below them, the world shatters in grief. The landscape itself mourns the outrage of this theft. The great hills yawn open in silent, ancient anger. The waterfalls cascade down the rocks as if the earth itself is weeping. Even the water lilies on the quiet lakes seem to transform, resembling wide, fearful eyes staring up at the racing shadow of the demon. Lions and tigers race through the brush, clawing furiously at Ravana's shadow as it passes over the dirt.
But Sita is a survivor. Even in the grip of this cosmic terror, thousands of feet in the air, She keeps her wits about her. She looks down and spots a group of strange monkeys sitting on a distant rocky peak. In a desperate, brilliant tactical move, she decides to leave a breadcrumb trail for her husband. Secretly, she begins stripping off her priceless jewelry. She drops her heavy golden anklets. She pulls off her shimmering earrings. She removes the sacred ornaments given to her by the sage Anasuya. Finally, she takes the beautiful necklace from Guha, wraps it tightly inside a bright yellow silk scarf with golden edges, and throws the entire bundle out into the open sky.
It is a hauntingly beautiful, tragic final image for this sequence. Ravana is so consumed by his prize that he notices absolutely nothing. But far below, the monkeys look up and watch Sita's trail falling from the heavens. The yellow scarf flashes wildly in the wind, catching the sun like a bolt of jagged lightning. And all around it, her silver bells, her rings, and her ornaments scatter in the air, falling silently through the immense blue sky like a shower of dying white stars. That trail of silver stars lands quietly in the dust, leaving us suspended right on the edge of the abyss. The trap has sprung, the innocent has been taken, the earth is weeping, and it leaves us with one profound, earth-shattering question hanging heavily in the silence of the forest. What happens when the man who can break continents returns to an empty dirt circle and finds a dying king? If this journey moved you, support the channel with a like, share, and subscribe for more timeless stories.